What's up, nerds? Welcome back to Tier Zero Gaming. I'm here by Billy, joined with
Mike. How are you?
We're bringing you October 5th, 2024. We're starting off with Gabriel Hipp versus Zack O'Quinn.
Yeah, so Zack, no real updates to speak of this time. I'll tell you what.
So
we picked up some new ones for the next time Zack is on
let's
camera,
fucking
though.
go.
So Zack doesn't tend to go out of his way to get cards. If people locally have them, he'll grab them.
Yeah.
If the shop gets them in, he'll buy them. But he's not going on TCG Player. He's not ordering things outside of the initial investment to pick up like the specific Scalding Tarns and Steam Vents to get him into Modern in the first place. So not this week, but next time we see Zack, we got some spice.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
We have Gabe return on his selected memory journey.
Yes. So, as we mentioned last week, Gabe picked up this selective memory deck and has very much enjoyed the play patterns of it and the idea of it. Gabe liking finicky, goofy combo
interesting
decks.
Combo decks,
Yeah.
basically, yep. And then Zack just rocking Lutri. Still
Yeah.
good old Blue Moon, basic mountain from him on turn 2. So no counterspell. Look, wonder if we're going to play a threat here or just pass. Looks like you're just passing.
Yeah, it makes sense. We have a bunch of reaction up. I see a Lightning Bolt, a Tidebinder. I see a Spell Snare, I think.
Ooh, Tidebinder really good versus Belcher. Like, actually pretty good.
Yeah?
Good versus Thor. The Thorical kill and the Belch.
Oh, man. Stopping the Thoracle?
Yeah, you just lose the game. It's over.
Typically, you're going to have the
builder,
Jace. You're still going to have to stop the Jace. But, yeah, that's pretty good.
Consigned Memory, by the way, rough versus these Thorical combo decks. If that shit's been printed, it's been a rough time for us.
We have a Kitsa here. Kitsa Utterball Elite.
I'm still looking at this card, and like I think people were really high on it on release, and it's kind of coming down a little, unfortunately.
I mean, the card's still really good.
It
like,
is.
oh,
flaring it.
We say nope, no Kitsa. Makes sense. We don't want Zack being able to loot away and find the specific pieces he needs to interact. The downside to the Lutri deck, obviously, being that you're limited on how much interaction you'll have.
I will definitely say from Gabriel's side, though, I still think he's playing it as a control deck too much, and we should be using these as Force of Wills to protect our combo.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to like immediately play pattern in Harp, but I definitely think it would be better choice to save our things that say, hey, I want to win the game.
Okay, we're hard casting a Force of Negation.
That one makes
sense.
Fable. Yeah, because you're not gonna be able to protect your combo with that Force anyway. But I think having the Flare to protect, let's say, the Thoracle off of this memory that's about to happen.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I had given Zack the Fable in the last.
Yeah, I think we had talked about it because he was looking to get it added.
Yeah.
What Fable is it? Is it just the normal print?
I think I gave him an extended art.
Okay.
If I remember correctly.
I severely want to get a set of the showcase.
The alternate art?
Yeah, it is so beautiful. I have one, and I've just not got around to finishing the rest.
Sure. Yeah, Fable kind of having fallen out of favor in Modern a little bit. Like, still definitely a played card, but not to the degree that it was.
Falling out of Legacy as well, kind of, honestly.
Sure. I think Bowman has a lot to do with it.
So for Legacy, I actually think it's just because of how fast that shit's getting.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. In Modern, I think
Bowman definitely has something to say about it in Modern. Wrath the Skies too, probably. Wrath the Skies cleaning up basically everything that Fable shits out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, definitely doesn't help.
Wrath Skies, absolutely.
But yeah, I have a lot of Fables. Zack was, looking for upgrades, and I don't need as many Fables as I have now that they've fallen out of favor some. So
100%. So I just let a draw go from Zack here, which is like it has me worried. Gabriel does have his little pile set up for this. Looks like we're starting with the Thoracle. Coming down with the Spell Snare. Counterspell. Sync.
Yep.
You should return the Counterspell here, right? So the Spell Snare could grab the Thoracle instead. Because now the Thoracle is just back in Gabe's hand.
Yeah.
That was definitely a misplay.
Yeah.
Just a complete misplay, honestly, unfortunately. Don't want to harp on that, but yikes.
Yeah, maybe we just wanted the Counterspell gone. Like, the Thoracle resolving here wasn't the biggest deal. We were just looking for a Spell Snare target.
Maybe we, but... God, that's actually kind of a hard one. I don't know. Because
I don't think it's a blatant misplay.
It's definitely not the line I would have taken.
Sure.
Because, like, I wonder if Zack knows about the Jace. Or if we're just expecting... These are roughly the same thing, aren't they? Like, if we if we return the Counterspell... Jace costs... Actually, the counterspell is worse than the Thoracle. Because he would have to have 6 mana to go Jace plus counterspell.
Yeah.
If Zack's expecting multiple Thoracles, then it's roughly the same thing of returning either of them. So maybe that's what we're on.
Maybe.
Yeah.
What do we have here?
I'm not sure. Looks like...
Preordained.
What the hell is it? Archmage's Charm would win the game on the spot, but we don't have triple blue anymore, do we?
Oh, that's amusing. That's actually very funny.
I have killed Oops before with Charm. Back when Oops was playing like the Salvage Titan, like Sword of the Meek Archmage's line. Just, your triggers on the stack? Draw 2?
Cute.
Question?
Very cute.
Yeah.
The good old kill you with Sign in Blood. Alright.
Alright, we have a counterspell for it.
Yep. And... yeah, okay.
Oh, just slam Jace, win?
No. I think the opposite here, right? Like...
Were we out of cards in deck? I thought we had one more.
yeah, no.
Oh, okay. I guess we were out of cards in deck. I could have swore we had one more. Alright, so the tempo from Zack worked out here. It could have definitely backfired a bit. But actually, I think now that we know, I think either one would have worked. In fact,
so if we know that we have the...
honestly, I think
interaction
Zack played it correctly, right? Because what if he didn't have a 4-drop to shoulder
Right.
Jace? Yeah. I wonder if it's worth it then for Gabe to slam the Jace instead. Like, you're playing around exactly Shoal, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, if Zack had the shoal lined up already, like if he already had it in his hand,
Yeah.
then he knows he can beat the
Thoracle again, but can't maybe beat the Jace.
Yeah.
That was really interesting, actually. Zack might have next leveled the fuck out of me. Maybe I would have lost that game. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Round 2. Got a tap defense, it looks like, from side. And...
Jawari again coming
and
down
we have
in the
Seagate.
Seagate. Yep.
So probably a 2-drop bear here.
Yeah, yep. One of our augurs.
Here comes.
Augur or Otter of Bolas.
Fucking love Otter of Bolas.
Me too.
To go back to the Legacy idea recently, Legacy has been picking up these cards.
Specifically Thundertrap Trainer?
Specifically
this
Thundertrap
card's
Trainer?
So good.
Because in the late game, when you're snapping shit, you can snap a Thundertrap Trainer and then offspring it and look deep for more shit.
Just go 8 cards deep.
Kind of fucking dope, honestly. Yeah.
And in Legacy, just having these stupid little 1-power idiots to attack with is not nothing.
It's not nothing.
Yeah,
Otter, in fact, makes you exile 3 cards to your frog every time.
I believe you.
Yeah. So, a lot of cool stuff going on with this card.
Yeah, either exile 3 or discard 3. You got to get through that boy somehow.
Yeah. Bloomburrow Tribal happening here. Kitsa versus Thundertrap Trainer. The Otters are out in force.
It's true.
Man, Zack heat seeks this Kitsa. I swear to God, every time he's on camera, this Kitsa hits the field at some point in time.
Yeah.
Not a bad thing.
No, not at all. It is a wizard. I'm pretty sure we've got Flame of Anor in this deck at this point.
Ooh, I need to read Flame of Anor. Can he also get killed by Flame of Anor?
I think it's just...
I have not.
Yes. No,
yeah,
it's definitely
I'm almost certain
because,
it's target player, yeah.
They wanted to make sure that if you chose the 2 modes, it didn't get bricked by...
target player draws 2 cards.
Yeah, you got it.
So, we have multiple ways to just win.
Very pretty EI from Zack.
Honestly, I probably had bought those if I still played EI. I love my promo pack ones, but that one is just... That's some good shit right there.
It is. Honestly, all of them are. There's the Secret Lair one, which is beautiful. There's the Special Guest one, which is beautiful. And then the promo pack one that we talked about last week.
Yep. No, they did... Honestly, Wizards been kind of killing it with the art recently.
It's true.
Fucking love it. Duskmourn's entire showcase stuff that was going on, gorgeous.
Okay. I'm not a big fan, personally, but then again, the showcase frames, there's only 2 that I personally really enjoy. Mm-hmm. I really like the Eldraine one. Yep. I love the storybook. And I really I fuck with the Kaldheim one as well.
Eldraine is probably high the fuck up there. I really like I might be in a small camp for this. I really like the Zendikar border that they did.
Sure.
When that came out. I thought that was always nice.
It's just not for me.
Yeah.
It's fine. Zack getting in with the Kitsa for 2. The Otter choosing not to block. It's a 1/2,
Your
right?
Charbelcher.
Yeah, there's a Charbelcher.
That shit's resolving?
Hope not.
Oh, we're looting. Yeah, bro. Gabe could have.
We could have Flare, backup. Force, and I see a Disrupting Shoal here.
That's rough.
There's definitely a Disrupting Shoal in hand, if nothing else.
This is looking close to game here. I don't know if Zack could maybe find a needle in time. Like, obviously, the Saga's not popping.
Yeah, the Saga should be going to Chapter 2 this turn.
Yeah, it is. I think he's already ticked it up. I'm curious if we can find our main deck needle. It is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't see the dot. You're right. Maybe we're fetching in our upkeep. No, we gotta be... There we go.
Yeah.
Fun fact, that's, I think, a fucking trigger you can miss now.
Now it is,
yeah. You can just miss the constructs getting made.
Yeah, which is a little weird.
Yeah, I think it is fine. I don't ever mind putting more agency on players with their own cards.
Yeah, generally true. I think the reason I say it's weird is because it's such a weird timing where that trigger actually happens.
Because it's like main phase.
Yeah, it's the first thing in the main phase.
Yep. But
that's not what the card says.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that counterspell looking really bad in that win condition, just sitting on play, bud.
Yep.
Flame of Venor would be good
Bad
here.
timing there. Flame of Venor would be very good. We need to defend the flame though,
which is the scary part. I think this might be a very
this is what you want Gabe to be doing, right? Like, this is exactly.
I pushed my thing through while the window
we will use our counter spells
to protect
it.
Yep.
I'm inclined to agree. Zack looting because he knows he's dead if he doesn't find something.
Yep. We didn't immediately scoop it up, so we might be thinking about stuff.
Whatever that is a breaking news card, which means I have no idea because they all look the same.
I'm not sure. It could be surgical. Maybe we have like a surgical to get some more info on the deck. Could be... Surgical, get some more info wouldn't be a terrible idea here, I think.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's commandeer.
I do believe we are dead because none of those cards answer Belcher on play, and I think we're done here.
Right. Notably, we have a Brotherhood's End. That's a shame.
Just a red short, right?
No, it doesn't hit Belcher.
It just does.
3 or less.
No, that just destroys all artifacts. I am almost certain that bitch just destroys all artifacts. Hold on, we wait right there. Let's play the game. Who's wrong this time?
Well, Zack has 2 Steam Vents and a Brotherhood's End, so if he doesn't cast it, I'm right.
Fuck! Son of a bitch!
It's artifacts 3 or less, right?
Alright, Potente 1, Billy 0 today.
And we're activating Belcher. Okay.
What is that?
I don't know, but it's in response. A redirect of some kind?
What the fuck is that?
Oh, like I said, it's a breaking.
It looks like Archmage's Charm. Oh, it might be Archmage's Charm. Sure. I mean, why not? You're tapped out now. Good luck.
What does Charm do here?
We draw 2 cards to try to look for some free interaction we might have. I'm not sure what it would be, though. Yeah, looks like we're dead here. Gabe, the Belcher's activated.
Yeah, flip the deck.
Didn't you? I would have definitely asked Gabe to flip the deck just to be able to look at the sideboard plan. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm inclined to agree, but that's okay.
Like, you don't even have to flip it. You can just hand me the deck. We'll be fine.
Yeah, there was nothing to steal. Countering a thing doesn't matter.
Like, unless Zack plays some blue in our, like, Stifle at 0 mana. I don't know what that card would even be.
Nah.
To be real with you.
I don't think it was Archmage's Charm. It had to be something else. I just don't know what.
I mean, he tapped 3 mana. All 3 was blue. And
that's true.
That is a border that Archmage's Charm has, so I'm not sure what else it could be.
Yeah. I hate breaking news. I can't.
Yeah, so that and the New Capenna border were probably my least favorite borders.
Sure.
The New Capenna one was just hideous to me. I don't really know how to explain it.
Sure. Like breaking news is a bonus sheet. That's the problem. Like,
oh yeah, that's a good point. And they were all good reprints too.
I'm not upset at the reprints. I just don't know. I can't tell them apart.
Yep.
Makes me the worst commentator, I guess. Oh well.
Oh, what a shame.
I lose.
I mean, you're up on the Brotherhood's End currently.
It's true. I know what cards do if I know what they are.
Oh. Ow.
Anyway, that's the Doctor Who preordained.
Let's go. Oh, did you hear Fallout's coming to MTGO? Fallout set's getting put on MTGO finally.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I know probably not a big deal for you, but for Legacy players, there's some cool cards in there.
Because we get the Triumph of Saint... No, wait, that was Warhammer.
Yeah. We get the Yao Guai card, which was like a weird Green Sun's target.
Okay.
Pre-war formal wear, probably the best card out of that set coming to Legacy.
I don't know what that does.
I will pull it up. You gotta read
It's
this
some
thing.
equipment thing,
Yep,
right?
it
is.
is.
Is that the one that
It's
rebuys
a
them from
fucking
the graveyard?
yeah. It's like a reanimate on
Yeah,
a fucking thing. It is absolutely nuts.
All right, Zack, cantrip into cantrip with an Urza Saga. So potentially looking to find the
Very powerful card.
Potentially looking to find the Pithing Needle here.
Hit the X, I guess.
Oh
yeah, it was just an ad for Card Kingdom. Thanks.
Well, that's wild.
Yeah, that card's nuts. The $1 too. Surprised that doesn't see more EDH play. Very surprised.
3 mana, mini reanimate.
You can blink it to keep reanimating.
Yeah.
It gives it vigilance. It's fucking crazy.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, 2 Steam Vents and a Saga, leaving mana untapped this time.
I gotta say, I don't want to be that guy. I definitely don't think Saga is a card we want our mid-range decks anymore in this day and age.
That might be true.
Yeah.
But again, like, Zack being on Lutri, like, he kind of needs what he can as far as win conditions.
We can get him. Ooh, he needs an Oculus for this fucking deck list.
Abhorrent Oculus would probably be pretty good. I know he said the next thing he's hunting is Murktide Regen.
Yep. Murktide and Oculus, I think, would both go hand in hand very well in this deck.
Yeah. Murktide, obviously very powerful. Like, I don't think we need to spell that one out for anybody.
And Oculus seeing quite a bit of play recently. I think it started popping up in Pioneer.
Yeah.
I saw someone working on a blue-black Oculus lift in Modern.
I saw Oculus being in the Dimir Frogtide list.
Oh, it's just in there? I thought we were working on a separate list.
No.
Wow.
It was just
those
in
things
there.
are expensive, man. I don't want to buy those.
Yeah, so, like, they kind of popped out of nowhere, too.
Yeah, 100%. Like, they got released, no one stayed on anything, and then they just kind of hit the fucking field, and people were like, that's nuts.
Yeah, I was putting in an order on TCG Player about 2 weeks ago, and it was on Saturday, it was during Modern, so I asked everybody if they had anything they wanted to piggyback my order, just, like, get everything included. I do the free shipping with direct, etc., etc.
Sorry to interrupt, but looks like we're fetching up Needle, so that's probably going to be naming Belcher. I
has to be
anything else.
Yep. So make a construct and Needle on Belcher.
Yep.
That all sounds pretty good to me.
Seems like a good win condition to me.
But yeah, so I asked anybody if they wanted to piggyback, because I was putting in a pretty big order anyway. So Alex, Bryan picked up some stuff for Commander, and Gilmore was picking up stuff, I think, for Standard. And one of the things he ordered was an Abhorrent Oculus. He got the borderless one.
Yep.
And it was like sub $10.
Yep.
And then 2 days later,
it was a 40-something card.
Yeah, we did some box openings for the store and opened up 2 of them, and I listed them, and I was like, hold up, why are these $35? Is something wrong with my price algorithm?
No.
Nope.
They just spiked.
They just, in 2 days, from Saturday when I ordered the one for Gilmore to Tuesday when we were uploading some box openings.
$20. I think Dustborn's going to go down as one of those sleeper sets. There's a lot of really playables in this fucking set.
Yeah, sure seems that way.
The longer it's out, the more people are figuring out.
Yeah.
It is very good.
So, we're following up our Augur with a Thunder Trap Trainer.
I'm not sure what that card was. Was it Shoal?
I don't think so. It might have just been a land, if we're being honest.
Yeah, there are a lot of land, I don't understand. So here's where this construct is kind of getting walled. These lads block that bitch.
Yeah, I mean, Augur Boss is a 1/3. The Thunder Trap Trainer is a 1/2, question mark. I think it's just a 1/2. It doesn't block as well, but it does go a card deeper and finds more card types, so.
True.
And has Offspring. Many, many reasons for this thing to be smaller, just in general. But yeah, you're right. The construct is just kind of over here.
Where it's just hanging out. Yeah, I really love the Augur Bolus iterations of this. I think we talked about that a little bit last video, or was it this video?
I think it was last week. Yeah. Yeah, we were just talking about how we weren't sure if it was Spike or somebody else who initially started putting these cards in there. There's the flame, so it is in the deck.
this doesn't feel great. Like, I don't really know what the mode is here, but none of them feel fantastic at this point.
If we kill the augur, we can start getting damage in.
Yeah, but holy shit, spinning Flame of Venor to just kill an
augur
of Bolas?
Yeah.
That drew a card?
Yep.
Ugh.
Oh, Synchronous Stupor on the Needle. Okay.
It's a weird time to do this.
Okay,
Gabriel with the aggressive thumbs up. Yeah.
Look, there is no better thumbs up than the aggressive thumbs up. So Gabe very likely having a Disrupting Shoal or similar to try to get the needle on the way back down. I can't imagine
this needle's going to resolve on the way back down.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Yeah, I mean, we can try to force it through. We do have mana up of our own, right?
Yep. I wonder if I think that was a shoal that was picked up earlier.
Maybe. Shoal pitching...
a card.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Can't see it. It's gone.
Shoal can pitch for less, right? Any card CMC less?
No, it's CMC equal to.
What the fuck is that card then?
Betrayers of Kamigawa. There's a reason it hasn't seen play for forever.
I meant the card be pitched. What 1-drop was that? That's not preordained.
Like, it might have been preordained. I couldn't see it.
I couldn't tell.
I don't think it was preordained, though.
There's no Redisrupting Shoal.
Is Serum Visions in the deck?
Maybe.
There's so many random blue cards that might be in this deck. I have no idea.
Mono, blue memory.
It's my deck. I should probably look it up, huh?
I got you, buddy.
Well, I mean, it means I have the actual list. It'll be on my Mox field.
Oh, I got you. No, stay where you're at. I'll pull it up.
Okay. It's on my Mox field.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Let me find it while we look. You didn't work on anything recently, you bitch?
It should be 03 or 04. Like, it should have the number tag in the front of the name.
I got you. I was going to figure out how to get to this on mobile.
Is it not worked on recently?
Nope. Well, I have people who work on their shit a lot more.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I rename all of the decks as people rent them so that I can take apart ones that people haven't touched in a while.
So you selected Belcher here?
Yeah.
2 preordains.
And then some sideboard cards?
2 preordains, yep.
So it might be
maybe a Flusterstorm, a Giga Drowse, a Consign, a Stern Scolding. No idea.
Yeah.
All I know is there's only... That's... I would love to know what that card was. It's in the glare now. I really hope we didn't have a cheaty step by accident.
I mean, just double check Disrupting Shoal, make sure I'm not crazy. It's equal to, right?
Yeah. Spell if its converted mana cost is X.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird. I don't know what happened there.
I mean...
Hopefully nothing problematic.
No, like, we could have boarded in something like the Consign to Memory.
The Flusterstorm would make the most sense, like Consign or Fluster, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, no Belcher from Gabe to follow up. I wonder if we're trying to pick our moment here.
Yeah. More lands. Attack in, because this attack seems not great. We can make a Construct here, right?
Yeah, this seems...
Unless we're trying to force action. Yeah. I actually like this no block from Zack.
Same, because now Zack gets to crack back. I think that was a bit of a rushed attack from Gabe.
Yeah, maybe...
You're not going to win this game from damage, Chief.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I like the no block from Zack. Make sure that this isn't just like trying to bait us into tapping mana so that we can overwhelm counter magic.
Yep.
We just take the damage and then Gabe goes to end step and now we'll make the Construct.
Yep. And now we get the crack in for 6.
Yep. Notably, we only have 1 Pithing Needle, right? Because it is a Luxury deck. So like we do have to, like everything's a 1-of, so we do have to find something different.
But still, like just the crack back for 6 here is huge. Because we've got to get this game over with. Zack can't just stare at Gabe. If you stare at Doomsday, Doomsday will win.
Sure.
Like, 1,000,000%.
6 ain't nothing. It's a 3-turn clock.
He goes down to 9, then he has to start blocking, and he's no longer got perfect blocks because I think these are 1-3s or 1-2s versus 3-3s now.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think that attack might have been a bit,
Okay.
That's gonna make the Construct even bigger following too. Yeah, this is.
Yeah, we have to.
I actually do like this. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to fight over that Fable, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are definitely reaching the point where we are going to die.
Sink into stupor.
I think this is too early to be doing this, but I also understand why we're doing it.
I mean, this stops a ton of damage over the next couple turns, right? Like instead of taking 6, we're only taking 2.
But like, what if we get to like? What if we get to a point where we're trying to resolve a Belcher and we just have lost a counter spell effect?
It could be, but like this buys us a million turns, right?
True.
Zack sacrificing the bauble now that like it's no longer relevant for the constructs.
Yeah.
Like, I think you leave it sitting around if there's 2 constructs in play.
100%. Yeah. I'm keeping the bauble every time.
But now that the one construct gets bricked by the auger.
Yeah. Oh, I'm stupid. I was about to say, hey, Gabe, draw from your bauble, but that was Zack Lamel.
Yeah, and he did. Many, many cards in hand, too.
It's... Like, the longer this game goes on, the more I feel like Zack is going to be having a big old pillow fort. But also, like, we have to get this game over with at some point. Like, we have a 1-1. I think the way Gabe is playing, though, it reads pretty hard. He does not have a win condition, right? Have win condition. We would have slammed something by now because we had all that interaction in our hand.
Yeah. And this might be one of those games that's kind of like going to what you said about playing the deck more like a combo deck and using your interaction to win rather than using it to not die.
Yep. Also, one of the things where I think Gabriel might be keeping hands that are kind of dirtily. Like, we've not seen a win. Like, I don't think you've even had a win condition fought over yet, right? At least in this game.
Not this game, no.
Yeah. Like, I understand double auger is pretty good, but auger says non-creature, instant or sorcery.
Auger says instant or sorcery.
Yeah.
Otter says non-creature, I think.
It does worry me that we didn't really have a route to win the game.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Alright, so... EI, but we exiled
Mockingbird? Looks like it hit the graveyard. Is that a Mockingbird? It's the Bloomborough art, I believe. Or the Bloomborough border.
I didn't know we put Mockingbird
I didn't know we did either, but I could be wrong.
That card's real cool.
Yeah.
It looks like we exiled Relic with the iteration, but chose not to cast it. We kept 3 mana up instead.
Interesting. Also, mildly interesting that Relic is in the deck currently. I think that could have easily came out, right?
We might just want a critical mass of Saga targets.
Fair.
Like, we want to make sure that we have 3 targets, let's say.
Yeah.
Needle, Bauble, Relic. It's a Planeswalker.
Is it?
It's got a loyalty thing on the bottom.
What the fuck is that?
Narset, maybe?
Maybe? Is it like a future sight art?
No, it's the Bloomborough alternate art. It's a bird.
Oh, okay. I knew it was bird art.
Bird art of Narset, I believe.
Yeah, we're kind of just treading water on both sides here.
Yeah, Gabe's getting to attack now.
Yeah, I kind of...
You said this wasn't going to come down to damage?
To be fair, it really didn't seem like it was, but maybe I'm wrong? I don't know.
Yeah.
Weird spot to be in, for sure.
Yeah, the Construct attacking for 1 when we get to attack for 2. The Construct can't
Shocking?
block.
Yikes.
Wild.
What are we shocking for? Also, we still have not picked up Lutri, have we?
No, we did.
We did?
It's
okay.
in hand.
What is that?
The 1
Specimen.
4. Yeah.
Oh my god, are we going to die to beats?
We're going to die to the 1x beatdowns.
We're going to die to beats.
So we have Spell Snare, which doesn't do anything.
Yep.
We have Lutri. We have Dress Down, which also doesn't...
It kills our Construct. Fuck.
It kills our Construct, but more importantly, it stops that Thoracle.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if Gabe goes for Selective Memory into Thoracle...
Force
Lutri? That doesn't work.
What is that? That is Lutri. That's not how
Lutri.
it works.
Yeah.
Hey, Chief. Read the card.
Both of you read the cards.
Read the cards. Come on. Read it.
I believe in you guys.
Come on.
There's no judge note popping up.
Negate.
I believe in them.
Negate.
Have faith.
Negation. It's a negate. Zack, you're a judge. I've asked you judge questions, Chief. Come on. This is...
Zack is not a judge.
He's not?
No,
I
he
should
just
not
knows
have asked
the rules
him. I
very
should
well.
not have asked him judge questions, I guess.
I think he might be, like, he might have taken a TO test or whatever.
Are we thinking about this illegal play currently?
We are. But like I said, there's no judge note. I have faith. I'd have put it in the video if I saw
That's
it.
fair.
And this is very clear.
And you failed.
Nope.
Oh! Yeah, idiot.
We fixed it. So,
oh shit.
So Force of Negation was illegally cast. The players, in fact, realized it in time.
You know what I bet? I bet Gabriel announced sync and then put Force into play.
I don't think so.
Really?
Nah, because Zack pulled it back and pointed at it like, wait a second, man.
Yeah.
I think, yep. Anyway, so then we sync the Lutri and Zack replays it because he did shock and had 6 mana available.
Holy shit, though, we are literally dying to 1-1.
We are getting beat up by 1/1s. We got to kill the 1/3.
This is rough.
We ate the 1/3.
I'm gonna be so angry if we win this game, dude. Oh my god, I think that was a sink in the stupor.
I think it looks like counterspell to me, but oh man, we're counting mana. Hang on,
Seagate Restoration is about to fucking happen. Oh no,
Seagate Restoration is 7. We have 7.
Fucking slam that shit.
Let's go. Never seen this card cast in my life.
I think I've cast it once off of Omniscience.
Okay.
Legacy was a wild time.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. No, we're not resolving.
Yeah, that can't resolve. Notably, it's our turn. We can't force.
Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah.
Curious if he didn't take the option. I'm wondering if we attack to push him to 2, but no, you would just lose another creature.
We don't have to take any damage, right? We can stay at 3, chump the 1/4, and eat the 1/2.
Yep.
And then we have a 1/4 staring at a 3/2.
You know what we're reaching? Which would be a really funny line. We're reaching the point where if Gabe plays Memory, Gabe can set up a pile that has a Belcher and a Thoracle, because the Belcher only needs to do a couple damage.
That's true. Yeah, we could legit, and we also have blue pips in play.
Yeah, like this is actually super neat. Speaking of that, we just resolve Memory.
Did that just snap resolve?
We have
our deck in our hand.
4 mana and
no Waterlog Teachings.
Oh shit!
We're Teachings for Teferi. This is Time Spiral.
Oh, I love this Teferi. Holy shit!
This is a 1 of in the sideboard that we can Teachings for.
This is so fucking cool.
This might lock up the game.
No, at the very least, it might just fucking kill Zack. That man has flash, right?
Yeah.
So like, just instep Teferi. If it resolves, you die.
Is a 3/4 or something like that.
Yeah. Does that bitch fly?
No.
Oh. I mean, it makes you jump. You can't interact once it's his turn.
Correct.
Yeah.
Can't interact once it's in play.
Yep.
It has the same effect as the 3 Fairy Planeswalker.
It does? Okay, I didn't know if it was just on your turn. I didn't know if it was Abolisher.
I'm pretty sure it's your opponent stuck at sorcery speed.
I only ever registered that card a couple times, and it was back in the heyday of when I played the most miserable stacks, EDH deck, Known to Mankind.
Let's go.
Lavinia, Azorius, Renegade.
Why would you do that to people?
I don't know. Maybe it's why I don't like EDH, who knows?
But you did that. That's
I know. Insane. Crazy. I never said it wasn't a self-inflicted wound, Potente.
Oh, fair enough, I guess. Alright, we're scrolling to the sideboard. Here we go. Teferi, Mage of Zalfir. Creature cards you own that aren't on the battlefield have flash. Each opponent can cast spells only anytime they can cast a sorcery. Yep. Okay. So yeah, it's the same as the 3 Fairy Planeswalker that everybody loves.
Oh yeah, widely loved card. Everyone loves that card.
Yeah, right? Nobody has ever had a problem with that card.
Never, not once in the history of anything. Not banned in Pioneer at all.
No, and obviously nobody wanted it banned in Standard either.
All I have to say is that man was the savior of our format during the Cascade meta.
It sure was.
People hated that thing. I respected Tef. He kept me from dying to Violent Outburst.
You're not wrong. Tef plus Chalice of the Void on 0.
Blue-white control literally like a 9-1 matchup against fucking Cascade decks.
Anyway, here we go. Here's this Tef.
Question mark.
Hey, Zack, you need to interact right now. Okay. Mission briefing.
Okay. I do believe we have an answer in the graveyard.
We got to, right?
Yeah.
We get to Surveil 2 as well, so. Surveil 2. What's in there? There's a Flare in there.
Yeah, should be good enough.
There's a counterspell in there now.
No, this is really bad for us. We have a Force of Negation.
We just have counterspell.
Yeah, that's also good.
We have Spell Pierce.
Force.
We have Force.
All right. Gabe is pushing damage right now.
Yeah. We have Snare for the
Nothing.
counter spell.
That doesn't change anything, though, right?
No. Wait. Counterspell.
Oh, it's just, hey, by the way, heads up, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, okay. So even if we win this fight,
we're just dying. We're just dead
because we have enough to cast and activate.
Little BM-y, but like I get it. If the
it's not BM, like right, like
if we're reaching head in time here, it's just like, oh, by the way, you can this if this resolves anyway. I'm killing
you can't stop it, right? Like,
oh, I thought the Teferi was getting countered. I thought this was just a hey, by the way, even if this Tef doesn't resolve,
I think
I'm killing
Zack
you.
should have won the stack there.
Yeah, I also agree with you. I think I misread.
All right, so
I'm still trying to figure out how that stack resolved.
Yeah, it was an interesting stack. That ultimately, I guess, led to the Teferi being in play.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't think the Teferi being in play mattered, like we said. I think
yeah. So, like, I think Belcher wins the game on the spot. So, like, Zack does have random redirect effects in his deck.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
And I wonder if, like, I know he's mentioned it before. I wonder if he could have potentially redirected
the Belcher
back to Gabe. Gabe shoots himself.
Interesting.
Which sounds like lore accurate for a Goblin Char Belcher.
100%. Just, I missed. So now we have Alex versus Janelle. Alex playing his Sultai. It used to be a Sultai Loam deck, but I guess we can consider it Sultai Ring at this point.
Yeah, so, like, I want to put Life from the Loam as the key card image, but it's a one of. Yeah. It's just a one of. It comes back to the same thing when you and I were talking a couple weeks ago about which card to use for Mardu Energy.
Yeah.
Like, some people suggested Chthonian Nightmare, and it's a one of. It's just a one of.
Yeah. So it's really hard.
The deck is not centered on it. It doesn't tutor it, you know. This deck goes off when it draws the Loam.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like the key to the deck. You're not tutoring for it. I think it's 6.
I think it's definitely 6 or Ring.
Yeah.
You could also,
but again, Ring being in like every.
But this deck in particular, like we're built around the idea of 6 Ring loop, right? So like I think if we were gonna have a Ring on, it would probably be this one or just Jeskai.
Sure.
But even then, I think Jeskai you can put Flage down for, because that's the main win condition.
Right.
Yeah.
Or Wrath of the Skies, I think,
Wrath of the Skies. Yeah, Wrath of the Skies is a good one, too. There's not many decks that play 4 main deck Wrath of the Skies nowadays.
But yeah, I think I'm going to keep using 6 for this one, just because, like, if it is a 6 Ring deck, that means it is a 6 deck. Yep. Right? Like.
Also, Bombardment coming off as Raptor is spooky. Like, it's not doing a whole bunch right now, but
it doesn't do anything right this second.
Being in play is a problem in the future by a lot.
Yeah.
Notably, Alex has a pretty good answer to it in the form of Witherbloom Command.
Okay. Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Push the Ampter. Throw it at you. Yeah, Goblin Bombardment being able to, like, kind of brick Alex's removal in a sense.
Yeah.
Is potentially a big deal here.
It's gonna be rough because now basically every spell Alex casts, like you said, removal spell, is just ping myself, ping myself, ping myself. And in a deck that doesn't have a lot of life gain outside of Shelly, it's gonna add up, especially if we get a Ring in play.
That combined with like the fetch land that's in play,
the inevitable shock is gonna add up quite a bit. Because Janelle is looking at slowly bleeding Alex out over time, probably.
Yeah.
And we've got a very good start to do it.
Mm-hmm. And that's kind of how these energy decks have to approach a matchup like this, right? Like,
yeah.
They kind of buckle in and accept that they're going to be here for the long haul. So this is another one, right? If this doesn't get counterspelled, then we get the ping from the Bowmaster. We get to throw the creatures at you if you deal with them. Yeah.
It's just a bolt with extra steps.
Yeah. Yep. But it's a bolt that also like potentially mind rots your opponent, right?
Edict.
Yeah, Children's Edict.
Ping you.
Yep, throw it at you.
Mega token.
I
Oh, this is...
Wonder if that was verbally communicated, because I don't think Alex's life changed.
No, he did. He was at 17. He went down to 16.
Yeah, but 17 goes down to 16 because the Bowmaster shoots.
Oh, you're right. I don't think that was communicated. Or maybe... There's no way Janelle missed it. Right?
It seems like the way she flared her hand there for a second.
I'm pretty sure
been,
she went like, eh.
Yeah, I think she might not have thought about
looks like we missed
the
it.
edict. Yep.
Oh, there's a fetch. Yeah, we've definitely missed it.
Yep.
So Alex should be at 13 currently.
Is what it is. All right, so if Alex wins the game at exactly 1...
Then I get to bully him tomorrow.
Yeah.
Easy. Yeah. Good. Good to know.
And I get to pick on Janelle a little bit for missing.
No, it looked like she announced it.
I don't think so. I think that hand flare at the end was, oh, I should have thrown this at you.
That's fair.
So what are we looking for from Alex's side here?
I think we're looking to establish the ring and children as fast as possible. Or maybe something like a Tameo and getting it flipped would be very good currently. Those are a lot of the plans I think I'd be looking for.
Okay.
If we just play a ring here, it's also just not awful.
Yeah.
I feel like I would rather not draw yet. Ooh, Shelly's a good one. Yep. Shelly or ring, I think, was probably our best play on this turn.
Okay. We have no energy right now, so this is going to require double
discharge
if we have them.
Yeah. And Alex does play force negation, so like if we're going to do this, I think we're supposed to do this on its step 1000%.
Sure.
Like if we're picking
this Sultai deck, not the best force of negation deck, but just
certainly
you
not.
just kind of need the forces in
also,
a lot of.
It's not the best at having the blue cards to pitch it, but it also has a lot of ways to recoup the card disadvantage, which I think is a big part of it. I've definitely talked to Alex about trying to maybe look at making this a Demir list, but he's very attached to the green, and I understand.
I mean, 6 is a cool card, and like I said, that Life from the Loam.
Yep.
I've watched Alex use Life from the Loam in conjunction with Psychic Frog to just push 1 billion damage all in the same turn. This was a cute little line.
I definitely think this should have been done on Alex's instep, but we did not get punished for it.
Sure.
But Sack My Orc Army, Trigger Revolt, Push was very neat. Thoughtseize.
Not bad.
Those are all pretty good cards, though. I think I'm the most worried about taking the 6 here.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, I mean, there are no lands. Maybe not.
Yeah, but 6 is both like a good blocker and finds lands.
That's fair. Yeah.
Like, I would prefer not to even potentially allow my opponent to reanimate Shieldred if I can avoid it.
I definitely think my eyes are on the Tameo and the 6. The subtlety I'm not super worried about.
Yeah.
This is something that I was very high on at the start of the format, and I think subtlety's kind of not doing so hot right now. A lot of combo, a lot of very cheap creatures. It just... I think I was maybe looking to moving them around.
Yeah, I think subtlety's at its best when decks like Murktide or Titan are at the top.
Yeah.
Being able to subtlety a Murktide after they delve away all their relevant cards.
Yep. Or being able to subtlety a Titan after a pact has been cast.
Right.
Just stuff like that.
And if neither of those things is true in the format, or less likely in the format, then the card goes down in value tremendously. I don't get much pleasure out of trying to cast Subtlety on like an Ocelot Bride. I don't think that's going to get me very far.
Especially if you're fucking having to pitch cast it for whatever reason. My god.
So it looks like we had a Boseiju on a Goblin Bombardment while we were talking.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty important. Like, you and I talked about how
it's
important...
the death by 1,000 cuts is now off the table.
Yeah. What was I saying? I was saying something about Psychic Frog and Loam a second ago, and I don't know if I don't think I fully fleshed out my thought. But yeah, I've watched Alex kind of go nuts with, Loam, cast Loam, get back 3 lands, discard all 3 of them to Psychic Frog,
and
attack with Frog, dredge Loam, and just like that frog gets real big.
It does. It clears the game quick. Speaking of the Loam, here it is.
There you go.
We're getting back with Boseiju.
Okay. Boseiju, fetch land, sure.
Yep. Do you remember the original build to this list? Like the Eternal Witness Slowgurk unearth shit?
Yes.
Oh my god, it was so fucking cool.
It was very cool. I'm a big fan. I still have my playset of Slogurks just in case. Just in case my boy comes back.
One day. Alex's playset was signed by Bosch.
Nice.
Bryan Koval signed them. They were fucking amazing.
Speaking of Bryan Koval, so during the RC, round 1, Cedric and Patrick, right? Back on commentary, everything's great. Life is good. And the round 1 match is Reed Duke versus Wyatt Darby.
Okay.
So, a pair of Pro Tour champions duking it out in round 1 with Cedric and Patrick on commentary. Ask me when the game ended, Billy.
Oh, I don't want to know.
Turn 5 of extra turns, Reed Duke swung for exactly lethal with a Hive of the Eye Tyrant that had never been activated the entire match.
It's so brutal.
It's so good. Game 3 comes down to the last turn of the possible game. It was fantastic.
What is the top of Janelle's library right
and
now?
a Johnny.
How do subtlety is what
Oh,
happened.
yeah, it has to be.
Sorry, looked away for a moment. There was a lot of shuffling going on. Then when I looked back, we were taking game actions, and I was like, fuck.
There was a subtlety 2 cards down in the graveyard for Alex, presumably with the fetch land.
So, looks like it was
Just
pitch cast then,
so.
which fucking sucks. God,
Yeah.
that sucks.
Yep.
Probably the Tameo being gone, and I really like that Tameo too. Because now our hand is just a bunch of lands, right?
Land, that looked like a Force of Negation in hand.
Which is not exactly
Yeah, maybe we...
premium versus this match.
To be fair, the Tameo dies to everything as well.
True, but like it also gets something out of Janelle's hand, like protects the next Shelly or the 6 that we could find.
Yeah.
So, playing land. Doing some thinking here. Janelle, like, let me at him. I gotta throw more creatures in play.
Janelle has not drawn a lot of creatures.
No, it's been a very reactive draw. I think we've seen Bowmasters, an Ampter, and Johnny that's on top of the library currently, right?
Yeah, no Prides, no Guide of Souls, no Flage.
4 mana. Another Shelly. This could be what I was talking about, though. Like I said, if Janelle has removal spells saved up, the Tameo could have maybe tried to clear the way.
Yeah.
Because this Shelly is what we want to have in play. This will kill Janelle very quickly.
I see at least one, I think, discharge in Janelle's hand.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this Shieldred is going to require more than just one, right?
Yep. We're 4/5. We only have Singleton. I wonder if this is just cast Discharge to bank. Looks like we're targeting.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she's trying to get something out of Alex's hand, thinking there's a second one, but normally the correct sequencing is to wait for the second one cast.
Could be.
Maybe
we are just banking
Alex,
the 3 energy. See if Alex does anything, kind of a thing.
Second discharge. All right, Alex, you got anything for it, or are we just really sad right now? And I'm thinking, by the way, we're shuffling those cards. We are very
subtlety.
sad. Yeah.
Yeah, this is just happening.
Yeah, this is... The cards not lining up well for Alex, and Janelle's also kind of lining up in a fairly okay way, because now we're just going to untap. We're going to slam this Ajani. There's a force negation.
I think we have another Ajani in hand.
Yeah, there's a force negation in the hand, and this game is going to be very hard to come back from.
Spell
Snare.
That's a good one.
Okay, never
Doesn't
mind.
hit discharges, but...
Yeah, it does in fact stop the Ajani.
Yeah. And pass. Okay, so I'm very obviously wrong, because I thought I saw another Ajani in hand, but if we're passing the turn, there's no way we have the second Ajani there.
True.
So, Janelle, hand folded.
Hanging out. Don't give Alex any information.
Mm-hmm.
Just, hey, I have cards. They're not something I'm casting in my main phase. Figure it out.
Yeah, it's definitely something that I've tried to get myself in the habit of doing more, flicking my cards less.
I flick my cards aggressively, but I flick my cards and then I'll think about bullshit that does not matter to fuck with my opponent.
I think one of the big things to get used to doing, especially, like, I play a lot of decks that have the card counterspell in them, right?
Yep.
And I think one of the big things is knowing the cards that you intend to counterspell,
so that
you can immediately say resolves to anything that isn't those cards. Your opponent doesn't get the read that you're thinking about whether to counterspell it.
I love that mind game. And also, the same goes for when you have fucking jack shit,
and you just pause
think
for a
about
second.
the most absurd thing ever, and you're like, I don't know
you're trying to
about
figure
that
out. You're trying to remember what you had for lunch 3 days ago.
Yeah, and your opponent's just sitting there sweating.
At least you hope so. All right,
Here
another
comes a
Bowman.
Bowman.
Yep.
That's raise the alarm, and the good old instep has won me plenty of fucking games. Yeah, Alex staring at that force. Like, I really think we should have pitched the force instead of that.
Kept the Tameo.
Yeah. It's like let's just imagine the Tameo stuck.
Sure.
And it's made multiple clues by now. There's
either made multiple clues or has blocked some amount of damage.
Yeah, we're falling behind really quickly.
Yeah.
2 mana. This could be Witherloom Command.
3 mana. 4 mana. The ring.
The ring. Pretty good pickup.
Not bad. We're at 7.
Not great.
7s.
We need... So 2 Shellys are gone. I don't remember if Alex is only on 2 or if it's on 3. And
it's real hard to be on more than 2.
We would really need to be on 3 to even have a shot in this game, I think, at this point.
We can draw another 6.
Yeah. But also, how many 6s are gone? We've had 1 Thought Seized.
Yeah. It's the only one I remember.
I guess we've had another one.
I don't think so.
Maybe I'm wrong.
But yeah, anyway, we could draw another 6. We have plenty of mana.
Yeah, we're definitely looking to pick up a 6 here, I think, at this point.
Yeah, assuming we only have 2 Shieldreds in the deck, 6 is...
Well, they're... Disregard that, I just get really passionate sometimes.
6 is probably still the best draw that we have.
Yeah. 6, if not... Like, chaining rings here is also not terrible. It's like, it's a lot of time.
Yeah, this Bowmaster, like, it already got to tick up once because of the ring activation. Yep. No attacks for obvious reasons.
Yep. Go to 6.
Go to 6. Yep.
Yeah, this is just a position I don't like being in these decks.
Right.
Like, even in Jeskai, having access to Wrath. Oh, this is rough. Yeah, this...
If there's good news, it's that Janelle didn't say, hold on,
and
didn't play another Bowmaster. Manamo.
Manamo's here.
That's...
Probably not. Oh, dude, no!
My
no,
Janelle with the thumbs up.
He resolved. I've never let something resolve so quick in my life. Yeah. Just get me out of here. Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, so obviously not finding any outs here. The Orc Army token is now bigger than everything in Alex's deck.
And we just
and we're dead to the ring trigger.
Notably, this deck does not have main deck sweepers, which might be an oversight.
True. Well, even if it did, it would be like Toxic Deluge,
yeah.
and that wasn't getting us out of this.
I've definitely seen a lot of Glistening Deluge coming up recently. I don't know if you're aware of that card.
I have no idea what that card is.
I will pull it up so that we can discuss it. It is very heavily energy slanted.
Okay. I know the Consume the Meek or whatever.
The Meek has been seeing some stuff.
Some sideboard play, but at 5 mana, it's just so much. Like, you have to survive long enough to even get to 5 mana.
So it is it looks like a 1 card.
What is this? 3 mana. Creatures.
Get -1,
green
-1.
or white.
Get -2, -2.
Okay. Yeah, 3 mana, -3 to basically Boros energy.
Yep. Just hey, clean up basically everything on the field.
The only thing that doesn't get -3
token.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that doesn't get -3 is the the Bowmasters, the Army, and the Raptor, but all of those theoretically die to 1/1 anyway.
They get cleaned up anyway. It's fine. I don't know, man. It's weird. Like, this matchup definitely seems rough.
Yeah.
And I think that might be a deck building issue going forward. Like, as the control deck, you need to have a good energy matchup, bar none. Like, you can't really say, oh, I'm good versus the other stuff in the format.
If you're not good against 30% of the format.
It might need some serious retooling. But I think the deck concept is just neat. And then here's some of the times this deck can just run away with it, right? Like, here's this frog. Do you have a permanent answer to it? Do you have a prison?
Yeah.
Because if not, this game is now about this lad right here.
Yeah, and Janelle's turn 1 was Spellbomb.
Yep,
which is
not
fine.
Terrible, but not great for sure. Yeah.
I'm assuming we board in the Spellbomb because we saw Loam in game 1.
I'm wondering if this would be an Oculus deck. Maybe.
All right, discharge target frog. So Alex
has to
you
make
have decisions to make
first. Yep.
Yeah.
So we have
and
to
like I
pitch.
said, Janelle is well aware of this, so Janelle's just sitting here waiting.
I taught Janelle this because we played this matchup the first time I think she was playing Energy. I was like, no, Chief, let me think first. Don't announce shit.
I have a spell targeting a frog.
Let me figure it out. Yeah, it just died. Okay.
So Alex choosing not to discard anything, so now the entirety of the discharge will resolve, which includes both gaining energy and dealing damage.
That's so brutal. Maybe we just have another frog. Yeah, I started to say this. That might read to me that we just have another frog.
Mm-hmm. Janelle has a fatal push.
Ooh, okay. So Janelle was trying to walk Alex into like a brutal ass 3-for-1 though. So at least just being a 1-for-1 a piece is fine. Yeah. I do like that sequencing from Janelle. I think maybe I play too conservatively, and I would like to still have that discharge. I might have just fired to push off first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But I get why she did it. What is that?
There's an Ajani.
Oh, it's a Johnny. Okay.
Here's a cat.
No clean answer in the hand of this.
There's a second cat.
Yeah, we have a fatal push for the Ajani, but like it doesn't feel great because there's already another lad left over residue-wise.
Yeah.
Getting a sewers here.
A what?
Sewers.
Okay.
Undersea sewers. Did I not say sewers?
I'm not sure what you said.
Oh, no.
Either you said something weird or my brain processed
my
weird.
mind might be wandering. We're unclear. We're watching the mid-range soup match of the night, hopefully. You know? Get them murder each other.
Yeah, last week was a whole bunch
of... It was literally just like face punch. Like people were throwing slugs left and right. This one's definitely been a slower take in the experience kind of night so far.
Well, when 2 blue decks with multiple free counter spells is round 1. They had some fighting to do.
Definitely didn't see that game ending the way it did, of just beats by
bullets. Well, it turned out like
it didn't matter.
The vulture was the win, but yes,
I think it did matter actually quite a bit.
It certainly could have mattered. Also, our Thoracle was exiled. Yep. We pitched it to a counter spell at some point.
Holy shit! When did that happen?
Maybe in that last sequence to protect the 5 fairy.
I will say it definitely made Zack use up a lot of resources on spells that didn't ultimately kill him on the spot.
True.
So it was there.
But it's use it or lose it, right?
Yep, 100%. Use it or die.
If the fairy comes down, you don't get the chance to use them anymore.
Never ever die with cards in hand, Chief. Mm-hmm. If you die with cards in hand, something went wrong. That is how I view Magic.
The burn motto.
Yep. That's kind of a control thing for me. I always feel terrible if I die as a control player with multiple cards in hand. Like, I sequence something wrong somewhere, right? In my mind. Thoughtseize. God, the Mardu build of Energy just seems so well positioned to just pick this deck apart.
It does. Yeah, Thoughtseize, Bowmaster, plus all of the aggressive threats.
Just the normal Energy shell. It looks like a rough one.
After getting the counterspell gone.
I thought that was a dash monkey for a second. Alright, well, we just get the banks of energy. Yeah, not great. Yep, go up 2 energy here.
3 energy, right?
Well, you have to spend 1 to cast it.
Oh, yeah. Yep. You're right.
So, going up to 5, I believe.
Yep.
And we get in for 2.
Hiya.
Put Alex on the back foot. Alex chaining rings, though, could take this over.
It's true. That said, we have, I think, a subtlety left in hand, and whatever our draw step is. It looks like a frog.
It didn't look like a land.
Frog's not very good against this board.
I would play it.
Probably.
Yeah.
I guess we're...
Just get it out the way. It's not going to get better, and I'd rather have subtlety.
Do you flash in subtlety here and just block?
Maybe.
Alex does.
Yeah. Seems fine. I think this is also particularly pretty good if Alex is trying to flush removal spell out to get this frog to stick. Going for the Ampter here.
Yeah.
I actually rather block the cat to get it off the board for the Ajani's in the future.
In case there's another Ajani. Yeah, that's kind of where I was at. Yeah, this is the worst.
Yeah, and now we're just blown the fuck out. Yeah. Now we have spent 4 mana to get 2 for 1. That's brutal. Yeah, blocking the cat would have at least still taken the cat off the board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is...
That was not ideal.
Rough times for everybody but Janelle. Janelle's feeding good now.
Janelle is amazing. Yeah.
Looks like Alex is keeping it. Play frog.
Okay.
Third frog of the game.
Yep.
Janelle immediately looks at the card in her hand, and that does not instill me with confidence on Alex's side. I will not lie to you. I feel like that was a look at it and go, okay, yeah.
I think we're finding a surveil land here. I think
if we fetch a black source, I'm gonna cry for Alex. Okay. I meant like an untapped black source.
Nah.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is a surveil land. Also, Alex only has one card in hand. Like, even if we're finding a black source, it still makes sense to just get the tapped one if we have Fatal Push. Like,
100%.
That's what you're worried about. Like, we're still just going to Fatal Push on our turn. It's not like Alex can force.
Yeah.
There's only one card.
Alex is literally hell-bent.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, we are banking on this
Actual
frog.
nothing?
Actual
Gotcha.
nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a good spot. Even if this frog lives, it's
we don't have cards to
great.
discard. It's
this
not
bowman will
bigger.
start clearing it at some point.
Yeah, that's another bowman, I think.
Yeah, I think I think this is the writing is on the wall here. Unfortunately.
Oh,
Flage just clear up the frog, and then Flage is coming back next turn. I'm packing it up personally.
that's a yikes.
Yeah.
In for 6.
This is one of those things where I generally value the fact that I can look at a board state and go, yeah, I'm fucking dead because I'm getting out of here. I'm not even taking my next draw step.
We have Elegant Parlor.
I think yeah, we're on the same. Alex is also at the same point. Like I'm not even on it.
Well, we're Dobbs, right? Like,
Yeah.
we kill a 2-power guy, we take
And
4,
then die
and
to
then
Flage.
Flage.
Yep. Yep, that was a beating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, our round 1 winner
look.
has continued to win.
round one's-
Janelle continues to win. And off camera, we have Chris Everett is also 2-0.
Mhm.
He got the pair down, so unfortunately does not get to join us in the feature match.
We all right.
But yeah, so good news and bad news.
Okay.
Gabriel's doing well. That's the good news. We like Gabriel. We like this deck.
Sure.
Bad news.
Bad news.
The deck he beat in round 2.
Yeah.
Off camera.
Was the coolest deck that I think at the store, and I wanted to watch it. Shouts to AJ, by the way.
Yeah, so AJ shot me a list for the
Somalia, I think is what we were calling it.
yeah, the Samwise Gamgee Amalia hybrid duo Abzan creature combo deck.
Yep, just like I think he was lovingly calling it Abzan Breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
just like
fair
here
enough.
are some small creature combo decks.
Yeah. And yeah, so he shot me a list, so I got the deck together for him. And unfortunately, we didn't get him on camera.
Yeah. Played to a very good record, though. Without spoilers, we can talk about it in round 4, but he did have a very good record.
I can talk about specifically his, because
okay, so it doesn't
unfortunately,
affect us?
he already has a loss, right? He
Mhm.
lost to Gabe off camera. He ends the night 3-1.
Yep.
Like,
Really good performance from just a deck that came out of nowhere. Like, no one was ready for it. They
Right.
looked at it and they went, oh, that's fucking neat.
oh,
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Yeah, oh, fuck, okay.
And I think, Billy, you mentioned off screen that he told you about potentially punting.
He punted from what I was told, the match versus Gabe was punted. He took a turn off because he thought he just forgot Amalia had to attack, basically.
Gotcha.
Like, set up the combo.
So we set up the Wild Growth Walker Amalia.
yeah,
we blew
and
up
then
everything,
blew up
we
everything and then
couldn't
passed,
attack.
and Gabe was just like Thorkel, and
Yeah,
he
kill
went,
you?
fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if he had the mana to play Amalia the turn before, I think he was just trying to play around removal in his head, and it
Gotcha.
ended up losing the game. Yep.
Unfortunate.
It is what it is, man. Misplays happen.
Oh,
but still, a
absolutely.
3-1 record is fucking Chad shit, bro.
With a random
First deck you've never played it
combo
before,
deck.
you just kind of threw out this concept and were like, come out here, stomp people? Hell yeah.
Seems good. But into this one, Janelle with a very good start.
Oh,
God
yeah,
of
we are
Souls
just
into a
rushing
Johnny.
down.
Yeah, God of Souls into a Johnny versus Gabe's. Well, his lands either come into play tapped or lightning bolt him.
Yep. Here comes looks like Trader.
Thunder Trap Trainer. Yep. What are we getting off of it? This one, Lotus Bloom. Okay, probably suspending
love
that
Lotus
right
Bloom.
away. Good old Time Spiral pre-release.
Yeah. Yeah. I really want to try a Tameshi build. I think I sold my worst, though.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
They were in a secret layer at some point.
I can't
think.
imagine they're too much money, right? I bought them for dollars, so like I can't imagine they've been spiked.
I don't think so. If they did, I'm shocked. Is all I got.
I'm saying.
All right, turn 3, Ampter. For 1 mana? Question mark. I'm confused.
I actually kind of am as well, right? What happened?
I don't know.
Maybe we just haven't tapped it yet, and we're thinking about it. There's not something underneath that, right? No, it doesn't look like it. I'm not sure how this answer is being cast at the moment.
Yeah, this is Janelle's turn 3, right?
Yeah. Because Gabe untapped and shocked in his second land.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe just a miss thing. Hopefully it's not going to come up. If we flash a Bowman on instead, it's going to feel a little bad.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Alright, in with everything, jump the guide makes sense to me. Johnny is a 1-2 and bounces off the trainer. We actively want the cat to die.
1000%.
I think Gabe should have just blocked the Ajani. Soak up 1 point of damage.
So, our mana just got tapped for what?
Maybe we played a Surveil land and just shortcutted?
Maybe.
Okay.
I think that's exactly what happened, honestly.
Alright, we just announced our spell, resolved everything, just didn't tap mana,
easy.
and now by the end of the turn everything's fine.
We're fine.
Okay.
I was a little worried. I thought we were going to have a Bowman on instep. Just fucking dead, Chief. You don't get a chance to get out of it, yeah.
Turn 1 guide, turn 2 Ajani, turn 3 Raptor into Ocelot Pride.
Yep, just game's over.
On the play.
Fucking game's over.
On the play.
Yeah. Like you have that is a sweeper or bust experience, right?
In a deck with no sweepers.
Yep. Well, you know what's playing sweepers? My fucking goddamn Team of Breach deck. 4 Pyroclasm with that bitch. You gonna get eaten. Fuck the cats.
Jesus.
No cats allowed, Chief. Only fish.
Hashtag Team Dog. Alright, so Janelle on Guide of Souls on 1 again. This time, Gabe coming up with Augur on 2, so kind of a very similar start here. Augur finding Disrupting Shoal. I maintain Augur finding things like Flare is just some of the best this deck has.
Dude, the Flare package in this deck is probably the best use of Flare Tile I think I've seen so far.
For sure.
Right?
And I know, like, the package of, like, Thundertrap Trainer, Flare of Denial, like, because the sets came out very rapidly back-to-back.
Yeah.
When Thundertrap Trainer came out, it was like, oh, this is kind of exactly where Flare is going to wind up living, I think. Because, like, let's be real, almost every other blue creature that you're playing...
You don't want to sack anymore.
Right. I don't want to sacrifice Tameo. I don't want to sacrifice Murktide Regent. Like, what are we doing here? Psychic Frog?
I'm not sacking any of those motherfuckers.
Right.
I am so sorry, Kitty. The only, the other card I saw, I think, that played the best with it was Snapcaster Mage at the time.
Sure.
Back for the Blue-Red Wizard style thing.
Yeah.
And even then, I wasn't too excited.
So, alright, what do we got going on here? We have a second Guide of Souls. Gotta be honest, that's kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
Into.
Doing a lot of reading, unfortunately. What is that? Guide of Souls. I'm fucking stupid, bro.
Okay, alright. Gabe moved the counter, and I was very confused.
Yeah, I got very confused after the counter got moved.
Okay, so we're flaring the Ocelot Pride. Second guide, like, okay, that happens.
Why is...
I think Janelle was making sure it's not a negate.
Okay, yeah. This is actually a spot where I agree with Gabe. I think you do need to keep the pressure off because you're a slower combo deck. You don't have the Lotus Bloom.
Correct. And like, this Ocelot Pride represents 2 energy, which is 2 power this turn.
Yep.
Plus itself, plus the cat it'll make at the end of turn.
Which is probably, like, you're talking about taking, like, 5 damage off the table.
Yeah, that flare...
4, actually, I think is the
that flare took 4 damage,
yeah,
or 4 power this turn off, so...
Looks like we have another Thunder Trainer to follow up anyway. Finding
Into the Floodmaw.
I love you, Floodmaw. That card is so good.
It's basically just unsummon with more text,
It
right?
really is. It just comes in and it's like, what up, dude? How's it going? Hey, maybe that should be at my board for Breach.
Bolting again.
Yeah, this feels bad. This feels bad a lot. So I guess we're holding up the Floodmaw.
Well, yeah.
I'm not even sure if that's a correct idea. Right?
Like,
You're trading
any
3
creature...
damage in a card for 3 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I like that. I think I'm just playing it tapped.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you phrase it like that, 3 damage and a card for 3 damage. Yeah.
No, not worth. Like,
Yeah,
you take a trigger
yeah.
off, I guess, but...
We do have another flare, notably.
Yeah.
So, like, this Thundertrap trainer that's already not going to be very good at blocking is going to get to pick off something. Do you pick off the Ampter here?
I'm not sure, because I don't want to... It sucks 2 for 1 so much. And, like, the blockers you get to keep the other guide in check with the blocker, but I guess actually you're not doing too much with it because the energy.
Yeah, like, if the Ampter resolved, we go up to, what, 5 energy there? So...
Alright, here's Charbelcher. Alright, you're on check.
We used these counter spells very aggressively, and I'm going to win the game if you don't kill me right now.
Which is so scary. So Static Prison can definitely hit Belcher, I believe, correct?
Yes.
It does say non-land permanent. So we are on Static Prison, Wear, Tear, or Bust right now, I think.
I believe we don't have a 4th land.
We're at 8.
8, with 2 power showing. I see Guide of Souls.
Any energy gets us up to 4 power.
Yep. So, if I'm seeing this correctly, I see Guide of Souls.
Is there a Bowman?
A Johnny. I saw the Ajani last turn, so I'm sure that's there.
I think Bowman would be lethal.
Janelle is doing a pile of math. Yeah. That's a Goblin Bombardment.
Shit, is Gabe gonna die? I think Bowman is lethal, right? Because Bowman generates 2 energy.
It makes 4 energy.
Makes 4 energy?
We have 2 guides. There are 2 guides.
Do 1... No, it's 1 short. Bowman reads 7 damage.
We don't have a Black Source.
Ooh. What is this?
Here's a guide. Guide number 3.
Okay.
Guide number 3.
Get 2 energy, gain 2 life.
2 energy, 2 life. I don't think that life's going to matter. Gabe's library looks awful thick.
Gabe's library is very thick.
Gabe's just vibing like, hey, I stopped the things, and I would like to kill you, please.
True. So,
I think Gabe was dead to a land. I think that's where we're at.
We're shoaling this.
Okay.
Sure. I mean, like, if you're trying to reduce the maximum number of outs.
Here's an Ajani.
Because I don't think this Ajani is lethal.
This is 2 energy and 2 life.
Yeah.
Then make a cat, 2 energy, 2 life.
I don't think this is...
So we go to 5 energy, which is not enough to jump both, and even if it was...
It's still 1 short. It's 2 short. Yeah.
We also forgot to get the 2 energy off the cat and the 2 life, but yeah, it doesn't matter.
We get to see Gabe's deck. Gabe is, like, untapping. Gabe, come on, just untap and do the thing. You don't have to be like...
So yeah, Janelle had Goblin Bombardment in hand.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that means if she drew a land for turn, then a Johnny
plus Bombardment is very lethal.
A Johnny plus Bombardment is lethal. Yeah.
Because you get to sack the cat, flip the Johnny. Then you make a cat.
So yeah, you get
2 damage,
Guide of Souls triggers,
plus enough energy to flip
2
both.
Guide of Souls triggers.
Yep.
2 Guide of Souls triggers.
It's enough to flip both and do 2 extra damage, which is exactly 8.
You get to attack for 6.
Then ping for 2.
Shoot for. Sorry, a Johnny activate. Shoot for 3 is 9. Sacrifice all 3 is 12.
Actually, yeah, you're right. I wasn't even thinking about sacking the rest of them. I was just like, in my mind, I was like, you can die and I can keep my board.
Oh, plus the other ping, so 13.
Yeah. So it is very game over if we had a land there, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think that's all the math. Like, Janelle obviously
was
didn't
the Guide of Souls lethal with the bombardment?
No. Because yes, because we're only getting 2 triggers, which means we can only jump one of our guides, so we're only attacking for...
We're attacking for 4 and then
we're shooting for 3, which is 7 instead of 8. Gabe was at 8, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, Janelle was sitting there doing all the math she could.
This is a good start from Gabriel, though.
Yeah, it is.
Lotus Bloom. This is how energy dies on the draw. If we're gonna have a death from energy on the draw here, it's this.
Yeah. And we don't have like a guide or a pride on one either.
Yep. Probably an Ampter, I would assume, or some type of interaction piece that we're very happy to have.
Sure.
I'm not sure what it would be, though.
Me either. We shocked on one? But didn't cast anything?
Thoughtseize? Did we miss a Thoughtseize? What is this? Johnny.
14. No, we've taken 6. That's fetch, shock, fetch,
What
shock.
did we shock for? Maybe Janelle on the idea was holding up interaction for something.
Just like shoot down an auger, get it out of the way, kind of a thing.
Wait, no, Gabe doesn't have 2 mana.
Well, like,
what did we hold up shock for? Did Gabe get bolted? No. What happened?
I don't know.
None of this makes sense.
Well,
it is what it is.
We were clearly trying to hold up something, but I don't.
Does fucking Janelle have like Arms Chant in her deck?
Shit.
I'll fucking lose my mind.
Arms Chant out of the sideboard. I've seen it in some energy lists. I don't know. Like I said, people send me lists, and I don't pay attention.
All right, so attack for 3.
I pay attention insofar as I make sure I build the deck.
Here comes Amter. What are we gonna hit?
Land.
Wear tear. So close to being relevant.
Yeah, not quite.
Anyway, go to exile.
Goodbye.
Gabe was like, that's not in play. You don't see this.
No.
Yippee! I saw that shit. If he didn't say yippee, I'll be surprised.
It'll be on the audio if it's there.
Oh my god, this is looking bad for Janelle.
Yeah. We need the 4th land to be untapped.
True. But we've not played an untapped land yet. So if it's there, we probably have saved it.
That sounds correct.
And even if we don't have the 4th untapped land, we're not on a lot of pressure right now, even without the 4th untapped land.
I mean, 5 a turn.
Still, that gives us... We're talking about like an extra turn or 2.
Yeah.
But not just dead if we don't have it. Which is a lot of time for a combo deck like this.
It's true.
You just need 1 turn to kill people.
And we have interaction up. Like, that looks like a counterspell at the front of Gabe's hand there.
Yep.
So, whatever Janelle tries to do this turn likely isn't.
As long as it's relevant, it's just not happening.
Yeah. We do need to try to find one of our win conditions, though.
True. Once again, something that worries me with Gabe is he is definitely appeared to keep a lot of hands with no payoff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really hoping this is not what's going to happen.
More... Is that an Ampter or was that a Discharge?
I didn't get to see it before she started flicking, unfortunately. I do see a basic Plains, I think, at the front.
Yeah. Plains, Static Prison, and Discharge, and then whatever the newest card is.
So we're going to 12 off of this, right?
We're taking 5.
Yeah, so we're going to 12.
Yep.
So we have 3 more turns.
All right, 2 mana. This is probably another Ampter.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And
I think counterspells
fire off the counterspell. It changes the clock, right?
It changes the clock. It literally takes a turn off. I think it's super relevant to fire a counterspell there. And if Gabe just has Belcher, we're done here.
Correct.
Selective memory.
Belcher off the top, the game is over.
He could also have the Thoracle and have a memory and just go all in 1 turn. There's a lot of combinations of cards Gabe could have here that just ends the game on the spot next turn. 7 for a black.
Notably, we don't even need the land if it's Thoracle plus memory.
Discharge. Why? Yes, sure.
We're trying to flip the Ajani.
Yeah.
Which
that
is fair.
Also, I think changes the clock because now we make a boy.
We make a boy.
We have a red
for
permanent.
2.
Yep. Shoot for 2.
So that's 10. 4 power in play. Shoot for 3 is 7. So a bolt off the top is lethal.
Yep. Here comes the bloom.
Bolt or Goblin Bombardment are both lethal.
Yep. I don't think Gabe has a payoff. I do not believe we have a payoff.
We'd have slammed it. I see a consign to memory.
Might have been worth it to consign the flip trigger on the Ajani.
We tapped our mana for the counterspell.
Oh, we did. Shit. This ain't looking good. Yep, no payoff. Gabe, I think you have to keep... You can't keep a hand that just does nothing. Buddy, I don't know. Maybe I'm overanalyzing this.
I think so, especially with Thundertrap trainers in there. Like
we didn't have one.
I understand that, but it means that your top decks are 8 outs plus Thundertrap trainer that digs you 4 cards towards one of those 8 cards.
True, but we got Static Prison. Yikes! Yeah, that's cutting off. I think every out in the deck.
We can no longer win in one shot.
Yeah,
and we are on a 2-turn clock.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Yeah, it's
big unfortunate from Gabe here.
So if we want to play technically correctly, we should sacrifice the Lotus for mana to deny energy. Okay,
consign that. It's not terrible. That gives us an out.
Yeah, we're back to...
Notably, we didn't have a 4th land last turn either. I don't like her spot.
Is that a sink into stupor? I think we might be holding a sink into stupor.
Well, we're definitely not going to use it now because it requires us to crack the pedal.
There's the Bane Veil or whatever.
Yep,
the -2, -0.
Yep.
So, I would like to take 0 instead of 4,
So our last
please.
cards are...
I think that's a sink, and then...
An unknown.
Brazen Borrower, question mark?
So let's play that.
I don't know.
Alright, so we're going to get shot for 3.
We're going to get shot for 4.
4. So what is the shot based off? I thought it was cats.
No, it's
based
creatures.
Creatures. Christ.
Yeah. It makes a cat, shoots for creatures.
Alright, Gabe, you have to draw a belt. You have to have untapped land Belcher.
If that's a sink into stupor, then we have the untapped land covered.
So we need to draw Belcher.
That looks like Flare. I think we have Flare plus sink into stupor. Or maybe... I think that's sink. I'm like 80% sure it's sink.
Yeah.
Fuck. Nope,
it's counterspell. My God, that's painful.
Okay. So...
So, that land that he fogged with...
yeah, he needed to play it that turn.
Right? Because, you need to do the math. We could have won?
Yes.
Okay. Well, there's a line. I don't know, man. I still think... I just don't think you're supposed to keep hands that don't have a payoff.
Yeah, and if you do, you need to set them up so that you can top deck them. By fogging 4 damage, we prevented ourselves from being able to draw the Belcher.
If we drew that, if we had played the land, drew the Belcher, I think we have a chance. We win.
We would have taken 4 from combat going to 6, and then 4 from the Ajani going to 2.
We would have died. Actually, never mind.
Why?
We used at 10.
Yeah.
You said 6 from combat.
4 no. 4 and 4. 4 from combat going to 6.
Oh, yeah, we would have lived at 2.
Yeah. So we would have gone to 2. And then been able to play the Belcher there.
Very unfortunate.
Very. Yeah.
Anyway, so here's Mardu Energy, the Squeakles.
Yeah. So Chris off camera climbing to 3-0. Janelle being on camera a couple times, also climbing to 3-0. Chris got the pair down, or we would have had him featured last round. But we like to keep our undefeated players on camera as much as possible.
So thought CC's Ampter.
Land, Ampter, Fatal Push, Ocelot, Pride. Guide of Souls?
Guide of Souls did play.
Okay, so... Alright, so we're taking the Ampter and leaving the leaving the Ocelot Pride here.
It makes me think we have a removal spell to clean it up afterwards, but we're going to at least get a token out of it. I mean, I still think it's better than leaving her with an Ampter. Like, having an Ampter flip a Fable or some shit here would probably be backbreaking.
That's totally fair. I think this week... Janelle switched up the list a little bit and is trying out some Obs. Ob Nixilis.
I know Chris has his Obs in his sideboard.
Okay.
Which is a weird one for me.
Yeah.
We've also not seen Ob on 3 rounds. That's crazy.
It's true.
Yeah.
I think it's like a 1 over a 2 of. So.
I got you.
It's not like the energy deck sees a million cards typically. In fact, the opposite. They're trying to get the game over with.
Here's Guide. Ooh, okay. Picked up a second Guide.
Guide. Ocelot Pride is pretty good.
Yep. This is
trigger here. Spooky. Make an energy. Play this kitty cat. Trigger.
Make 2 energy.
2 energy. Gain 2 life. Attack for 3.
Yep. Just go ahead and get in there.
Yep.
This is a very quick clock.
Yep. Attack for 3, trigger Ocelot Pride.
Make 2 energy.
A kitty.
Make 2 energy.
Forget our triggers.
Janelle, no!
Janelle, if you watch this, remember your triggers.
Come on now.
You remember to put the cat into play. You remembered all the other God of Souls triggers. That cat makes a God of Souls. Trigger 2.
Discharge. Yeah, a little too late, buddy, I think.
It's got to be on the Pride,
It
right?
has to be on the Pride. Nothing else here matters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bank 2 energy.
Yeah, not bad. Okay. I was going to say, Chris, don't you dare have kept a 1-lander.
He's done it before.
I know.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
Shock. Yikes, dog. This is not looking
good. Okay. Static Prison, get rid of the Guide.
Probably the bigger Guide, yep. Go up to 4.
Yep.
Okay, good luck, Godspeed. We're slowly stable. Like a Flage from Chris could stabilize pretty hard here, right?
Flage from Janelle can close it out.
Did she just draw one? Is that why you said that?
No.
I started to say that's going to be rough.
No, just flayed from either side is going to be kind of backbreaking.
Also, really hoping we have a non-painful land. Yeah, we're at 4.
Yeah, okay. So, alright, we have backtracked to the moment the static prison should have been there.
Yeah.
We hadn't used any energy,
exactly.
so it's pretty whatever, but it's fine. Just being
thorough.
Being thorough is acceptable. I'm very okay with that. So we pay 1 for the static prison, then the Aether Hub comes down and gives us 1 back. So net neutral, we stay at 4 energy.
Yep. Here comes a Johnny.
Alright. A Johnny down, push in response.
Seems fine.
No surprises there. Kitty cat. Kitty cat says meow.
Speaking of, stick around for the last little bit of that last water video, I think. A little surprised again. Arena of Glory's fuck brutal sometimes, God.
Yeah.
Tech.
Like, if we find a flage...
Honestly, did not peg Chris for being in this good of a spot. It looked pretty rough there for a bit.
Like, we're not ahead here.
But we're certainly not dying.
Yeah, we're not dying. Like, if Janelle isn't drawing creatures, then that Guide of Souls is just doing nothing.
It's a dude.
Notably, the 2 energy Janelle missed means that if she does draw a singular creature here, then this Guide of Souls would be able to jump. And that is not true at the moment.
Yep.
So
it's also it's really relevant too.
It's potentially relevant, yes. That's
Nightmare.
a nightmare. Okay, that's make a bunch of energy, sacrifice this cat to get back. Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
We have the loop. This is the Pro Tour loop that put this black splash on the mark, right?
This is make a cat sacrifice one of the cats to bring back a Johnny, and then flip the Ajani. No red permanents, so we don't get to shoot. But I'm pretty sure that's okay. Sack this, flip this.
Make another dude.
Get this. Make this. That's in hand, yeah.
This is crazy.
Make a... Honestly, do you just uptick here and put a counter on everything?
1,000,000% upticking. Because uptick gets to protect. We get to eat this cat now. Okay, fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Making other dude's also okay.
Yeah,
because now we get to attack for even larger amounts next turn.
That's true. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11.
Yep.
Jesus.
Janelle's close to dead. Goblin Bombardment clears this game up. Million.
Goblin Bombardment might actually just win the game on the spot.
Yep. What are we just
deciding if we're attacking?
It's fine.
It's fine. Like, what are you gonna do? Block with the Guide of Souls? That's fine.
The only thing is, I don't really want to lose my. I guess the Ajani gets to block this cat pretty easily, right?
Mm-hmm. Considering we have a Chthonian Nightmare, yes. Yeah.
Well, also for the fact I was worried about blocking with a cat token and flipping our other Ajani, but no, we can just block with the Ajani.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to legend rule our Planeswalker Ajanis.
Sure. Is Ajani flip a May?
I have no idea. I know some of them are not. Ral is a May for some reason. Tameo is not.
Tameo just happens.
Yeah.
Grist, you have to pay mana. I think Sorin just happens.
I'll be really. I've only really ever played with Ral and Tameo.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, Janelle is scooping it up. So Janelle is. Done. I think Janelle just had lands. I think we're surveilling garbage. We only have lands in hand. I think we're just dead.
I'm pulling up a Johnny just because I'm curious to see if it is a May flip.
Sure.
Not.
It probably isn't.
I don't think it is.
It's just so weird that Ral you can choose.
Yeah, Ral is the only one, I think. No, you may exile a Johnny. A Johnny is a May.
Huh.
Weird. Why is Tameo not?
I don't know.
Whatever.
Apparently a Johnny can choose not to be traumatized by his brother dying in front of him.
But Tameo can't choose to go to school.
Yeah.
Wild.
No, that sounds right.
Wild.
Patriarchy and such.
Yeah, all of this tracks, actually, yeah. Literally,
Real men choose not to
Man,
be traumatized.
Watsy really pushing some shit in that set, huh? I'd be like, no, women are not allowed to choose.
Yeah. Tamio can't make a choice, and real men don't get traumatized.
Fucking Lord. MH3.
Anybody who thinks I wasn't sarcastic just now, I need for this to be public record that was a joke.
Disclaimer.
Yeah.
We do not believe these things.
Jesus. So why is Raul a May?
I don't know. Raul decides to not like lightning, I guess?
No, you just never know when lightning's gonna strike, I guess.
Fuck off. Wouldn't that mean Raul would need to flip?
No. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe Raul does know when lightning's gonna strike, and that's...
I'm gonna go read Tamio to make sure I'm not gaslighting myself and that she can choose to not flip.
I swear to God, if Tamio was allowed to go to school and you lied to me...
I really fucking hope I'm not gaslighting myself.
No, Tamio's not a May.
She's not.
Yeah.
What about Soren? Soren would make sense to not be a May, right? Because dog is like literally... He's a vampire with uncontrollable, like... Soren is also not a May.
Yeah.
So Soren tracks. What about Grist? Grist, like, evolving...
Grist, you have to pay mana. So, technically, you can choose not to pay the mana.
I somehow fucking clicked on a Weiss Schwartz thing.
Love it. Grist, you have to pay mana, which means you can choose not to pay the mana. So
it says you may choose not to pay the mana?
Yeah.
So, basically, fuck Tamio and Soren, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Fucking wild.
The patriarchy is telling them what to do. Look, in Soren's case, it's Grandpa, okay?
Soren was getting told by Grandpa he's gonna be a fucking DNA, man.
Like, actually.
Yeah. Tamio was like,
Markov
go to fuck the school.
Created vampirism on Innistrad. Like, this is actually just true.
Tamio just getting shipped to school was not something I was ready for in this conversation today.
Go read a damn book. You're bothering people.
Go read a book. Good luck with Jinkataxis. Goodbye.
Too soon. Man. Tamio got done dirty.
For real, I love Tamio. Here comes an Ocelot. Why are we making energy?
Because we have a Guide of Souls in play.
Do we? I thought that was a Johnny.
That's a Guide of
It
Souls.
looked like an Ajani to me.
No, the Ajani died.
Yeah, I saw the Ajani token and I saw the Guide of Souls and was like, why the fuck are we triggering this Ajani? What's going on? Fatal Push.
We no longer have a Guide of Souls. Presumably that was in response.
Which means his energy counter should go down? Which means his energy counter should go down?
I guess it wasn't in response because Janelle was triggering.
Yeah, because we're triggering. Okay, so, I mean, like, that's something you could have just cleared up by saying hey in response. Like,
yeah.
I feel like sometimes Chris is too hard on himself, being like, nah, I missed it, when it's just no information has exchanged, nothing's happened, you can just clarify hey in response.
Very much could be.
Yeah.
But, oh well.
It is what it is. Chris is a nice guy.
Yeah.
Stop being so nice. Kill your opponent, Chris.
Alright, so we have Little Kitty, slightly bigger Kitty, and Ocelot Pride.
Yeah. We were in the same spot last game, pretty much, and Chris clawed his way back in.
It's
so I'm actually curious to see how this goes.
Yeah, that presumably one of Nightmare for Chris as well.
I think it is. I think I've seen Chris's list. That's brutal. Janelle, be mad about it. I would too.
Nah,
I would be angry.
Janelle
I'd be
also
like,
playing
fuck that.
one of Nightmare. It's fine.
Nightmare.
I think Janelle. So this list, I said Janelle was trying out the obs in the main deck. I think she's down to 2 bombardments from 3.
That's fair.
So
she's doing a bit more mid-rangey, less combo-y.
Yeah.
Ooh, what do we? Fatal push and
the
response.
Ajani. Yep.
Sure. That's good sequencing.
It's always correct to clear the Ajani before the token is in play.
Yep.
Just to be safe.
Yep. Like, what if I do Cabal Therapy to you?
Well, also if you let the token resolve, Chris can just go Mountain, go, and now if you respond, he can bolt his own
token. Yeah.
Because you can't do anything in between that.
Win Cabal Therapy for Modern win.
We already have Cabal Therapist.
Yeah, it's not as good.
It's
holy shit. Can I play a one of in this list? That might be kind of dope.
Like
Cabal Therapist in this?
People probably forgot that card exists.
I did.
See?
I'll be real with you. Shit. Pick up your hobbies of Cabal Therapist now, guys. I'm on to some shit. I'm cooking.
There's things happening. I think Chris went out of his way to have extra tokens after the whole.
100% after me getting him.
Mm-hmm. So now he's loaning them to Janelle.
So why didn't you have his tokens ready? I'm now going after you. Actually, why didn't you have Janelle's tokens ready?
I do. That cat token.
That doesn't seem like
that
enough.
other cat token also mine.
Yeah, but there's 2 more, and I don't think you had enough.
Yeah, there's these cool things that we leave next to the feature match area. Nice. They're nice and large, so they can pick up on camera.
That's insanely painful. All right, Chris, you know how this works, right? Okay, cool. He didn't start flipping again.
Anyway, those stupid lifelink cats are not cheap. I opened 8 boxes of this set, and I think I have 1.
Brother.
I don't know.
There's Nightmare.
The one of Nightmare doing it again.
We don't have the Ajani in play this time.
Nope, but we do have one in the graveyard.
True.
Now we have it in play.
Am I crazy to want to sack the Raptor instead?
Yes.
Why?
You want the red permanents.
Well, we have 2.
Yeah, for now.
I want to have the cat to be able to sack easier for the Ajani later.
Yes, but now Janelle needs 2 removal spells to take us off of red permanents.
Okay, that's fair. You got me. Oh, I mean, to be fair, though, you could, on the following turn, when Chris goes to play the Nightmare, you can sack the token to flip the Ajani to get the Ampter back. It only generates 2 energy, but I don't know if you...
Goodbye, Ajani.
That's probably too much to come back from, right?
It's a lot.
This... I guess the Ocelot Pride can attack. It does also have first strike, so it's just a trade. I don't like the attack, though.
Ampter gets to just eat a pair of 2/1s. Oh, but then Janelle's Ajani flips. Yeah, I didn't even see the Ajani down there.
Yeah, this is all fine, I think, actually.
Yeah.
So you're going to flip this Ajani no matter what, so you should be killing as many cats here as possible. Whoa. That's not what you want to have happen, Chief. That's going to get eaten.
Yeah, I think we realized that. I think this is just... Yeah, I think it was better to trade with a 1/1.
I think it was 100% worth it to just take as many cats off the board here. That Ajani was flipping no matter what, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, why did the Ajani flip?
Because we ate 2 cats with our Amped Raptors.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm stupid. I didn't see the Raptors move for a second, so I didn't acknowledge they were blocked.
The 2/1s. Yeah. The 2/1s are grouped over on the side.
Yeah, I didn't acknowledge they were blocked for a second in my mind. But yeah, leaving the Pride alive is very bad, especially since we gained a life off of that exchange. If she downticks, makes a token, now we're making...
How about we go to 5 so the Amped Raptors can't clear this Ajani, and then...
It's also good.
We
make 2 boys, right?
We make a kitty cat.
So you only make 1 each token
1, 2, 3,
when you have
4,
City
5,
Blessings?
6, 7, 8.
So it only makes a cat when you don't have City's Blessing, and then it makes 1 of each token when you have the Blessing, right?
It makes 1 of every token that you got this turn.
So we had 2 more cats, right? Did we have Blessing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We had Blessing.
If we had Blessing, then we still have Blessing.
Yeah, so I'm just saying I don't think Blessing was acknowledged.
Okay.
Because we have 4 lands.
Yeah,
1, 2,
we have
3,
3 lands, right?
4, 5, 6. Yeah, we had Blessing.
We had 3 lands, 2 more cats. 2 more cats.
There's 4 right there. There's 4 lands.
For whom?
Janelle.
I see 3.
Am I fucking losing it?
I see 3
I
lands
might be
and a
losing
card
it,
in hand.
whatever. I might be losing it, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Anyway, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
we are at 9 then.
6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah.
I was thinking there was a 4th land, in which case we should have made a bajillion tokens.
As soon as... Did we play Flage this turn?
We did.
That
That would have
City's Blessing.
Yeah, okay. So, Janelle, yeah. So, City's Blessing is something you should be tracking at all points.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's an easy one to miss, though.
That is easy. I missed the Flage.
Was the 10th
I missed
permanent.
the Flage, personally.
I'm only saying that because the Flage is the top card of the library and we're tapped out. But I don't... What did the Flage shoot?
The Flage shot the Hejani that was in play.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, just unfortunate. But it's one of those things where it's like, I think
turns out
energy players should get in the habit of whenever you add a permanent, mentally check.
Sure.
You know, like even if the fucking cat's not there, right? Mm-hmm. Because you can get the blessing without the cat being in play. No, the cat has to be in play to get the blessing.
The only way to gain the city's blessing is if a card that acknowledges the city's blessing sees it.
Oh, it's so weird. Yes. I thought city's blessing could just be a part of anything, and you can just announce it if needed.
Nope.
Oh god, that's so weird.
Yeah, the pride has to be in play, but it doesn't have to be during your end step.
It just has to be any point in time during the turn, right? Even check during state-based actions. Like yeah. I don't know how you would possibly get that to happen, but
so like the Flage comes into play and puts 2 triggers on the stack. At that moment, you have 10 permanents. You have the city's blessing.
That's entirely fair.
All right, so this time Chris the one off to the start with the Ocelot Pride.
Definitely where you want to be.
Janelle on a Surveil land on 1, not even fetching it, so just a slower start from Janelle. So Chris going to get to have a very good start on the play for game 3 here.
Yep. Get an attack in.
All right.
Worst case scenario, we're getting
1's not the most exciting, but, you know, that worst case, like you said, we get at least a cat and pass.
Just a pass. This reads Bowman to me. This reads a really hard Bowman.
Could be Bowman, could just be pieces of interaction. Make sure Janelle doesn't do anything with, like, a Johnny or something.
True, but I just feel like cat on 1 with no other follow-up makes me think this is a Bowman. Like, sure. I don't think I'd be keeping this hand on the
I'm starting to think you just have Bowman on the brain, because you call Bowman every time anybody passes the turn.
Is it weird that because I played Legacy so much with Bowman, I'm very good at picking it? Like, I'm seriously not lying. I would not be surprised to see Raise the Alarm again stepped here. Like, I think maybe I am overthinking it sometimes, but I feel like this screams Bowman to me.
Okay. I suppose we'll find out.
Here's a guide.
There's a guide.
Pride? Question mark?
That would be a very good turn, too, for a tap land followed by that.
Ooh.
Fetch.
Am I right? Am I eating good tonight?
Maybe we surveil. I can't see anything.
Neither can I. I've just been paying attention to what hits the field. I tried looking at people's hands a couple times. Oh, look at that! Shock Blood Crypt, you say?
Fatal Push.
Shock Blood Crypt.
Fatal Push.
Don't you fucking
Fatal
do
push.
it. No, you bitch! Damn it! Son of a bitch.
God, I'm so good at this.
God!
Oh, man.
This is what it's all about.
I'm enjoying
making cool videos, having fun, though. That's what we're here for. Damn it. Man, scoreboard is not in my favor.
Nah, man.
Here comes the Arena of Glory. Get in for 2.
Yeah,
get
absolutely.
In
for 2.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Oh,
We do have interaction.
Ephemerate.
We had to have interaction, right? Like, from Janelle's side.
Oh, 100%.
Like, we didn't do anything on 1, and we only used 1 of 2 mana on 2. We had to have something. Yep.
No place.
And no play?
Bro, there's a Bowman in his hand. You can't fucking tell me anything else. If there is not a Bowman in this man's hand, I don't understand what game we're playing anymore. Fuck yeah!
Anyway, Raptor trigger.
Oh no, not Bowman, my Bowman! Shit!
Guess we should have waited for
Maybe we should have waited, yeah, that's actually a really big punish.
So why
do it in response, actually?
Let's think about what reason to do it in response.
Sequencing, Chris, I don't think there is literally a reason to do it there, right?
Well,
there is no reason. It actually just turns on removal spells from Janelle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of where I'm at, but I was trying to think if there was anything specific.
No, I can't think of it. Like, if anything that she would draw a card would put a trigger on the stack that you could respond to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was actually just poor sequencing. Not to...
No, I mean... Chris, take it as a moment. Ampter into Ampter again.
I don't hate making 4 fucking first strike power.
2 mana for a pair of 2/1s with first strike isn't the worst. Unlicensed Hearse. Yeah.
It's a good one.
So we're winning the Flage Mirror here.
We're winning the combat as well. That fucking thing, that Ampter. Oh, we hasted the Ampter off the arena. Interesting.
Okay, I'm here for it.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and eat some, boys. No reason to wait.
Eat some stuff now.
Yep. Fuck it. Just do your favorites. Get them out. They're not flaged, so I don't care.
Right. I mean, that's
Actually
true, right?
eat every single creature for Nightmare. Always eat creatures first. Yeah.
It does appear that's what happened.
Yep.
I see a Johnny in hand, I believe. Looks like a bombardment. Yep, there's the bombardment. I don't think I saw a fourth land, so we might be in that same boat that we were in a minute ago. Yeah.
So we can now trade off 1/1s for our 2/1 first strikers.
Right. We also get to block first.
Yep.
So
we can blink this entire combat.
Yeah, we take no damage here if we don't want to. We can also block one Ampter and shoot the other one and not. Yes, that's a portable hole.
That's what I thought it was.
Get our bowman in combat, which is no longer true because portable hole is going to take care of.
So now we have to make our decisions if these Ampters are dying, and it looks like they are. It's a little scary to give. We already have a pride in the graveyard actually, so the Nightmare.
So the portable hole was targeting the bombardment, so we needed to choose now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a bit tough.
Honestly,
good play by Chris.
Yeah, I think I'm getting in for 2 here, and then just keep making the hearse go up. This hearse could be lethal in the future as well.
I agree.
I definitely think you don't have to particularly.
All right, we found the fourth land, a turn too late. I think if we were untapping this board with a flipped Johnny after murdering a bunch of stuff, I would feel way better.
This game would be pretty hard to come back from. Here comes the Johnny.
Yeah. Oh, do we have 2 Johnnies?
I'm not sure.
I thought I saw a regular Johnny, so if we're playing a borderless one, I think we might have 2.
The good sequencing from Chris here is stopping it from mattering, period, anyway.
Yeah, and we talked about this. With a Johnny specifically, we want to respond to the trigger.
Immediately.
Just make sure that there's no opportunity for Janelle to respond.
This is actually very good for me as well, because I was not aware of this as probably proper sequencing, and it's been really nice to see his gameplays. Because I was just waiting for him to make a play into the Johnny.
Gotcha.
To blow out.
Nah, because if they ever again, if Chris had just gone land pass and then Janelle goes to kill it and Chris can manage to bolt his own cat,
then you're just in a terrible spot.
Right. Johnny flips, the Janelle's down a removal spell.
Here comes the Pride. That's a good pickup.
Yeah.
Why is the hearse tapped currently? Did we do it in step and did it in our main phase? Here comes a Bowman. You know what, Janelle, you got me. Didn't have a read on that one.
Where were you? Where were you, Billy? I can sniff out Bowman.
Didn't have a read on that one.
Janelle even shocked that turn?
You got me. Yeah, that was actually probably the most obvious Bowman of the night, and it just went completely over my head.
That's fantastic. All right, so Janelle with a choice here. Okay, we're going for Sun Cleanser.
It's not a bad one.
It's not bad. Our draw for the turn was Flage.
It's getting hard for Chris to come back.
Well, Chris still has that hearse that is very large.
True, but we just have an Ocelot, a Jaggy, and a hearse. Looks like Chris... 3 mana. Did we pick up our own Flage?
Yes.
Okay, that's pretty good.
So Bowman down.
So Bowman dies.
We have the Arena of Glory.
Yeah, we're winning the Flage Mirror.
Yes.
By a lot. What are we responding to? Okay, just acknowledging it.
Okay.
Looked a little awkward.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, we're crewing the hearse.
Okay.
Woo!
Okay.
This is a pretty easy attack,
big,
right? Yeah. So now we just get the bash for 4.
Yeah.
And Janelle still doesn't have close to the number of cards in graveyard for this Flage to come back.
Correct.
With the mana.
No, Janelle has 3 cards in graveyard with the Bowmaster that just went there.
So if Janelle doesn't block here, we're
dead
stone.
To Flage.
Yeah, just stone dead to Flage.
Yeah, I think we had to.
Yep.
But this does lead me to think that I was right, that Janelle does have another Ajani in hand.
I'm not sure.
Because otherwise, why not jump with the cat right here?
Now? I would definitely... So Guide of Souls here could take a little bit of pressure off. We need to have a follow-up. Here comes the Flage, so we're going to go up 4 life.
Shoot the cat, trigger, energy, life. Yep. Stack these triggers in whatever order. There goes the Flage.
Instep. Get in for 1, might as well, right? Okay, no, this is bad. This is a very bad attack. Right? This is a very.
We just died, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just died.
That was a horrible attack. I hate. No, you're at 1.
No, we're not. There's a 1/1 cat.
Oh yeah, we're just dead. That attack killed you. That attack strictly killed you. Wait. Yeah, Chris has the mana.
Yeah.
If we held back at least one of those, we're getting another turn, and we can get our own Flage down and maybe try to stabilize.
We're
not getting
Flage
Flage down
though,
anyway.
unless it's Thirst eating it.
Yeah, that was. It's still another turn would have been relevant.
I think Janelle doing the math. Being like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Maybe Janelle wasn't aware of the Arena of Glory interaction because she just picked up the.
Yep.
Yeah, picked up the Arena, and now she's rereading Flage. Maybe didn't realize that.
Gets 2 triggers.
No, that the stupid thing is a cast.
Yep.
Which means.
Oh, that would be interesting. Yeah, maybe you thought it was an activated ability.
Right, because like other things. What's the one from Alara? Is it actually Unearth? It's an activated ability, is my point.
I don't know. It's probably Unearth.
Yeah.
Anyway, die?
Right.
Question mark? What? No, Chris.
Yeah, Janelle pointing out that
you're
Chris has
lethal.
lethal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So,
okay, cool.
Chris didn't see that it was lethal. Janelle just pointed it out. I don't think Janelle is coming back from that game if Chris
not even.
does what he tried to do.
We would need to, untap, draw Static Prison, then escape our Flage somehow?
And we're never escaping the Flage because we still have
we can't. Sorry, I keep forgetting the Hearses there. I'll be completely real.
Yeah, that Flage is gone. It doesn't even exist.
Yeah, no, there's no coming back from that.
Yeah, I don't see a way out. At least not, like, immediately obvious.
Also, literally any creature clears the hearse, which is lethal.
Yes.
Yep. So there was no coming back.
Right. So yeah, Chris not seeing that he had lethal, Janelle pointing it out and conceding.
Yep.
Appreciate that.
Yep. 100%.
Talked about Chris is too nice. Janelle literally had an extra turn if she wanted it, but
decided like, hey, yeah, no.
Yeah, I am very dead.
Well,
congratulations. And congratulations, Chris.
Exactly. Fucking,
that's two 4-0s?
Yeah, 2 Mardu Energy 4-0s.
Yeah.
Fucking killing it.
So, nice job. Yeah. Maybe we did find him the right deck.
Fucking finally! Oh my god!
I'm not going to take credit for this. Like, I didn't find him this deck. He sent me a list, I built it, and now he's built it himself.
I know he was on the fence about it for the longest time. He was like, yo, energy looks so fucking sick. And I was just like, just fucking build it.
Yeah.
You know you want to. And he was like, oh.
What was he missing for it? Like, what
whole
held
fucking
him back? Oh, okay, got it. So that's why he rented it once.
Yeah.
Just test it out.
Dog rented it 4-0'd and just went.
This is all mine now. I understand. All right, folks. Thanks so much for joining us again. We'll see you in another week.
2 weeks for me. Aha!
Oh my god, time loops.
Time loops.
Yeah, we'll see you guys in a week. Have a wonderful night.
Yeah, it was great. Thanks for having y'all.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye.